Hi guys, I'm Samson Seas, captain of the seven seas. Today, I want to teach you 5 tips to boost your English vocabulary and listening by watching movies. Isn't that fun? So, let's see what are the tips for learning English by watching movies. Tip number 1. The very first thing to do is choosing a movie that you like. Now, this sounds obvious, but the most important thing when using films to study English is to watch movies you enjoy. If you choose a boring film, then you may lose interest and pay less attention to the language it uses. For example, I have a student who loves Friends series, and he is learning so many idioms and having fun at the same time. There are so many series that you can watch and learn English with, but in addition to that, you have to be careful about one other important point, which is not choosing movies that are very hard to understand. It makes sense. Tip number 2. So, here is the second tip. Don't look for philosophical movies or films that require background information. This way, it will be a lot more difficult to understand the movie. The thing is that when you are watching a film in English, it is important to understand it well to follow the storyline. Try to choose a movie that suits your current level of English. If you are a beginner, you may want to start with simple cartoons or animations. They're a lot of fun. On the other hand, if you understand 99% of the dialogues between characters in a movie, it may be too easy for you. So choose a movie which is a bit higher than your level. All right, now, talking about the percentage of understanding, it's a bit difficult to say a fixed number. However, I want to tell you that if you understand around 70% of the dialogues, you're good to go. All right, tip number 3. Aim to understand 70% or more when learning English with films. You should aim to understand the general meaning and not every single word. Do not worry if you miss some words or phrases or do not understand the accent of a character in a movie. You can pause or rewind the film sometimes and write down the new vocabulary, but avoid doing this too often. Remember that watching movies should be fun. All right, tip number 4. Which will make you a miracle in your English happen. Repeat your favorite lines with a loud voice. If you hear a line that you really like, write it down and repeat it. If you say it out loud, you are more likely to remember it. Sometimes you will hear phrases that sound cool and are used in everyday English in the UK or the United States. Textbooks do not usually teach this kind of informal expression, but movies do all of that. All right, here we go. Tip number 5. And the last one of the day, actually. Use subtitles in an intelligent way. When you are watching a film in English, it is a good idea to turn the subtitles on. With most video players, you can do this via the Settings tab. On YouTube, press the CC button on the bottom right corner there and then select English subtitles. If you really like a movie, perhaps try watching it once with subtitles and then again without the subtitles. Avoid the subs in your own language. So, guys, I hope you can boost your English level by using the mentioned tips I just gave you, but I want to tell you something else which helps you boost your vocabulary, your accent, and your pronunciation. Right, it's our British-based podcasts, all voiced by me. It's the miracle of our academy, which helps you with all the 3 things that I told you and also will improve your listening step by step. Check out our website, that's www.rossielts.com, for more information about all our services. Best of luck, everybody. See you soon.